So Georgia May has never done a pour like this before, ever. But when she heard that we were doing the secret feather, she took that to a literal, like, yes, this is perfect, this is awesome, and I'm going to do a feather inside of the soap, which, I mean, I guess that makes all of the sense in the world. Like, why wouldn't you make that connection? But honestly, when she told me her inspiration for this, I was like, oh, I've never thought to do that, because I'm an idiot. I will tell you all about Georgia May's secret feather and what her inspiration was in just a moment. But before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 295 of 365 days of soap, and it is Georgia May's turn at the Secret Feather, Secret Swirl, Amy Warden Soap Challenge. I just like saying random words. They're all those words make sense together though, so it's good. But yes, Georgia May's turn. Now yesterday, if you'll remember, I actually tried to use that weird pull tool thing, the hanger that Mr. Soap and Clay made, and it didn't really, whatever, but that would be like the inverse, so where you get more of a tree instead of a feather. Georgia May's doing the secret feather swirl the proper way today, so she's actually doing the lines inside the middle of the bar and then pushing a hanger down through it instead of pulling it out. Yeah, all the things. Her inspiration was actually a blue jay feather, because blue jays are her favorite birds in the whole entire world. And also that really fits with the crisp juniper scent that we have going on too, like the birds and the trees and all the things. And again, I'm an idiot that none of this was intentional on my part, and yet it all perfectly worked out. So let's go check out Georgia May's pour, and we can talk about her batter and all of the things and more of the process with the secret swirls in the video and see, how great she ultimately did. So today is the Soaprentice's turn at Secret Swirls, and she wanted to do a blue jay feather for hers because that's her favorite feather in the whole wide world. And so yes, I love that. And she is using the same scent blend as well as the same oil blend that I used yesterday for mine. Now the scent blend is the crisp juniper from Nurture Soap. And yeah, no, we didn't have any problems with that one at all. I didn't. There was no acceleration, there was no nothing. So as long as she doesn't end up with any issues, then I would say, yeah, the soaping notes are accurate. So that's good. Now the oil blend, I didn't actually talk about that yesterday. So the oil blend that we're using for this is our current swirls recipe, because you do want, much like the teardrop, you do really need to pay attention to the thickness of the batter, in that you don't let it get too thick. But also, since you're pulling something through, if it's too terribly thin, that might cause problems too. But really, you're going to have more problems with batter being overly thick in a feather swirl than you would, too thin, in my experience. But my experience was yesterday, and that was a disaster. So don't listen to me. But Amy Warden Soap Challenge says something similar, I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up again just to see, just for funsies. We're going to check it out and see what her recommendations are for tips and tricks for something like this, and I will tell you whether or not I was right. Now, actually this was done in 2017. It's only like 4 years old. Yeah, so I wonder if it was the same gal that did. So that's the kaolin clay that's going into the um the soap batter. Okay, so this is actually, the soap challenge is actually attributing the secret swirls to Claudia Pazdernick in Austria. And so, I mean, that would be, sure, yeah, like there are videos going back to super long ago. So the name that I couldn't remember before, the gal in Florida that was so good at this, I guess it doesn't matter because she's not, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, and looks like the recipe that she put in here, that Amy Warden put in here, it's about 60% solid oils and the rest are liquid, but not necessarily slow moving liquid oils. So I would say that you don't need it to be too terribly thin for any of this. And I could totally like put on the video and get a quick double check from her, but I'm not gonna, because we're filming right now, and also I'm not gonna give you the recipe that she gave, because if you want it, you know, go give her doll hairs. But yeah, I use the secret swirl, or the big swirls, our swirls mix for this, and so it's actually 60% liquid oils and 40% solid with this particular swirls batch we have. So it's babassu and coconut for the 40% solid oils in equal parts, and then the rest is olive and avocado, some castor, and I think that's it. But let's go check out this pour and we can talk more about all of the things. And look how gorgeous that batter looks. That is the perfect consistency for this pour. She's going to have no problems whatsoever with this. And by no problems whatsoever with this, I actually mean she's going to end up with problems, and here's why. So she's putting the scent blend, all of the scent into the white portion and not scenting the swirls, which is totally great. You can absolutely do that. It's such a small amount of the colored batter that you're pulling out that it's not really going to impact it much. But you see how much thicker that got. Now the scent blend is doing a pretty good job loosening up this batter, but everything else, it got kind of thick. And the reason it got thick is I had to cut like 15 minutes of nothing happening out of this video, out of the footage that Georgia May uploaded to the drive, because she had to go help a customer because she was pouring this during shop hours and customers came in and all the things. And so, I mean, that is fine for the majority of soaps that we do, but that's almost never fine for a soap challenge soap. Like, my God. To say that soap challenge soaps are tedious would be like the understatement of the year, right? And so, and so many of them are all about controlling that trace and getting a really beautiful, yeah. So her soap's a little bit thicker than maybe she wants. And look at her getting her dividers out. I love that. Way to go, Soaprentice. You're so good. And you know, realistically, that's not looking too bad as far as the thickness of the soap here. I think that's okay. And she should still be able to get a very delightful swirl out of all of this, but is a little bit thicker than I would want to be starting with this for sure. And that is 100% because the soap was sitting for 15 minutes before she could get back to it and, you know, do the thing. So there's that. But yeah, I'm impressed that she's like totally doing the, I'm gonna get the dividers out and do the things. I hate pouring inside dividers. Like, it's such a small little area in there that's just, and if I had tried to do dividers when I was trying to do 3 freaking swirl, that never would have worked. No, Georgia May's doing the proper hidden feather secret swirl secret thing. What is this thing called? I was just on it. What are we calling this? Secret swirls. Or a secret feather swirl. Both work, for sure. But yeah, if I had tried to do this with yesterday's, it would have been cray cray. But Georgia May is actually doing it the proper way. And so what that proper way is, you essentially, you know, take like a third of your batter, put it in the mold of your main base color, and then down the middle, you're going to layer your colored soaps. And so in this case, you know, you start with the blue, and then you put white, and then the black, and then you put white, and then the other blue, and then white, and continue alternating until you have, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 lines. 2 is probably best, of your colors represented in the middle. And then you take your dividers out. Yes. And then you push a hanger through them, through the middle, all the way down the bottom. And then you move it over to one side to take the hanger out. Move it over to one wall, all the way while you're still on the bottom. Move it over the other wall to one wall, a wall, pick a wall, and then take it out. I think. Pretty sure you wouldn't take it back up in the same plane that you pushed it down in. That wouldn't really make any sense. Or would it? And also now I'm wondering, if you do this and you have the lines of color in the middle, what if you pushed it down and then took it all the way to the bottom, through the, you know, in the middle, push the hanger down, and then take it to the left, bring it up, take it back to the middle, all the way down, take it to the right, bring it up. I wonder what that would do. Now I want to do another swirl, because mine sucked. It was stupid. I got the short end of the stick doing the reverse one. Also, I am actually good at the reverse swirls, and so it's interesting that yeah, all a thing. And this is also all a thing. We have nothing going on here. I wonder if this is, maybe she had to go help someone again and I forgot to cut things out. I don't know. But yeah, so now that she has like her colors in, this is where she would, you know, bang everything down and then pull the dividers out. I'm pretty sure Amy Warden recommends pulling the dividers out the exact same time, so it doesn't do weird things with the lines of color that are in the middle. But it's more complicated than I can do. I can't make both hands work at the same time. I remember years and years ago, I was doing, God, like a column pour or something, and I had 3 different blocks set up that I was pouring the soap over, and like 10 different colors. And I actually did enlist, because I was doing a really big batch too, and so I actually did enlist Mr. Soap and Clay to come and help. And so he's standing on one side of the table and I'm standing on the other, like, I just, hey, come help me. And he's pouring and doing the things and on one side of it, and I'm doing on the other side, so we could get through it before it got too thick. And it was all a thing. So something like this, you could definitely pull out the, you know, the dividers at the same time if you had 2 people and your fingers were, you know, all, you know, a centimeter wide. I mean, because that's another thing, you have both hands in the way, and so I guess you just pull from one side. But it could be done, but I mean, if you're really, I know she's gonna do it. Oh, is she gonna do this? No. Oh, I thought she was trying to do them both at the same time. Holy crap, that would have been cool. And it's really thick, so she's actually having problems getting the frickin' divider out in the first place. Like, that's rough, because the soap got so thick, and that's not fun. But yeah, like, if you're really into soaps wherein you need dividers on the regular, I strongly recommend making or buying the acrylic soap liner or soap divider things from a company like Alex's Custom Stamps or Brambleberry, or, I mean, lots of people sell them, because I think the systems, oh, that's so much wasted soap. Oh, good, she's gonna put it back on. That's good. I love that. Yeah, put it on. Are you gonna? You're not gonna put it on. Oh, she's putting it in the container. See? That's awesome. See, that's a thing with the soap challenge things. It's always so much wasted soap just for the sake of, like, here's a pretty bar. And so I'm always, I have issues with that. But Yeah, like if you're into, like really into making things that require dividers, buy proper ones because I'm pretty sure that those soaps, that those dividers have a system like the little end pieces with that they're all snapped into. So you can actually, because it's an acrylic system that goes, that inserts inside your mold, you can actually pull up all the dividers at the same time. I'm pretty sure if you just pull on the top and the, you know, like the widthwise pieces on the, yeah. And so you can just lift the whole unit out. So yeah, if you're super into it, I strongly recommend buying those so you can get, you know, that going on. We don't ever do anything with dividers, and so cardboard works for our purposes. And it's great. But, you know, again, if you're into soap that requires dividers, yeah, do it proper. Get the little system where they all sort of click into place and you can pull it out as one system and everything comes out at the same time. Because that's delightful. That's cool. I mean, I would still be looking at them and wanting to like scrape all the soap batter off of them though, because I don't like wasted soap, and I don't know a single soap maker that does. Because I mean, it's wasted soap. It's not fun. I feel like I've talked about wasted soap a lot while doing the Amy Warden soap challenges, because you waste a lot of soap. Like, all right, so let's see what she does with this hanger, because she actually did watch all the tutorials for this, and she's supposed to be following it like to the letter. So she goes in the middle, straight down, and like I feel like she went halfway up and kind of wiggled it around, and then went back down, and then took it out all the way to the bottom. Then she took it to the right and then pulled it up. Yeah, so now I really do want to know what would happen if you took the hanger all the way down in the middle and then moved it to the right, up, and then down again in the middle, and then moved to the left, up. If somebody has done that, and you should send me a picture, because I want to know. I mean, I might make another one just to find out, but I want to know. And I actually have never done that with the secret swirl feather thingy, so that could be fun. And yeah, so she has all of her colored, the rest of her colored soap batter in the mold here, and she has decided that this is a fail. And the reason that I know that is because she sent me a text afterwards saying it was terrible. The soap got thick. I went and helped customers and it was nuts, but I made you a beautiful top. So the top is beautiful and looks like a feather. And I'm like, did you see my yesterday bar? You know, I guarantee it's better than that. But yeah, she had counted this a massive fail at this point. And she wanted to make sure that the top was beautiful no matter what. And it certainly is gorgeous. And yep, there you go. You've got a gorgeous, gorgeous feathered soap top, if nothing else. And this will get put into the oven for C-pop and gel and all of the things, because we C-pop and gel and all of the things. And we will cut into this, you know, tomorrow and see what Georgia May's thick soap batter did with a secret feather swirl. Now, for the cut of this guy, I actually cut it. And I normally don't cut her soaps unless they're slabs and she doesn't wanna. But she had sent me, I mean, look how beautiful that is. And look, there's no color on either side. That's a good secret. It's a good secret. It's a good start. I went ahead and cut this because she said it was a fail. And so I was going to save her, you know, the pain or whatever, and just cut it for her. Normally I won't cut them because that's excitement and she should experience that. And oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Isn't that a perfect secret swirl feather thing? Doesn't that look delightful? Yeah, she did it. That is amazing. Look at that. It's inside the middle of the bar. That is beautiful with the line actually kind of matching up with the things. And I mean, yeah, they don't all kind of look like feathers, right? But here's the thing with the soap challenge. And this is something that you should, you know, keep in mind should you ever be thinking about doing the soap challenge or whatever, and you're like low-key freaked out. Don't be. You only need one good bar. So I think all of these are super adorable, actually. Like, I like that because that one kind of looks like a winking owl. Like, it definitely has some bird vibes going on with that. And it's super, yeah, see, I mean, it's good. There's no color that has escaped the middle of the bar. That is delightful. And yeah, no, with the soap challenge, you just need the one good bar to take a picture of and, you know, submit for the actual challenge itself, if you want to. And if you don't want to, you super don't have to. Just learn the tutorial, the technique, and, you know, if you don't like the soaps, you don't have to submit them. But you just need one. One is good enough. And that one there, if it was going for a secret feather, the first one would have been great. If you were just going for a secret swirl inside, all of these would be great. Like, these are submittable bars. They are super cute. And again, I like that it has kind of a bird theme going on because she wanted to do a bluejay feather design with that. And I think she accomplished it. Like, that's gorgeous. She did a great job. So yeah, thick batter, it totally still works for secret swirls. Now you know. That is day 295 Georgia's swirls. So every single one of those bars, absolutely stunning. So beautiful. Love everything about them, for sure. Yes. 2, for an Amy Warden Soap Challenge, you only need one bar that actually looks like it's supposed to. And she got that. For the rest of them, they looked like owls, and that was adorable. So there were birds inside of her bluejay soap, scented with a delightful crisp juniper. Yeah, slam dunk across the board. Those are beautiful bars of soap, and I love them. She thought it was a big old mess, and so I was the one who ended up cutting them, and they were delightful. I was very, very pleased with that, especially since it's her first attempt. So yes, good job, Soaprentice. If you are interested in the Secret Feather Swirl Soap scented with crisp juniper from Nurture Soap, you can totally find them on the website today at soapandclay.com. Mine and Georgia's, same listing. Click the drop down, whichever one you like more, buy it, do the things. Yes. If you're interested in more soapy antics and seeing what else we get up to for the remainder of this 365 day of soap project, subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. If you are already subscribed, hey, thank you. I appreciate you. As always, I am done for today. We're not doing a soap challenge tomorrow. We are actually doing something really cool and really awesome, and I'm very excited about it. And I mean, the soap challenges are also cool and awesome, but I'm really excited about the one that we're doing tomorrow. So subscribe. For those of you who are subscribed, thanks for being subscribed. Everybody come back tomorrow and we can have some fun with some champagne problems. And that does it for me today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye.